You're listening to the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce and tech news, presented by Sumo Heavy. Here's your host, Bart Mroz.
This is the E-Commerce Minute for November 6th, 2017. Amazon exits fresh delivery in certain states.
In a surprising move, Amazon stated last week that it was ending its fresh delivery service in several states. Amazon Fresh customers currently pay $14.95 a month in addition to their $99 Prime membership. Customers can choose from a selection of fresh and frozen foods in addition to some general merchandise, which is delivered on the same day of morning orders or the next morning on orders placed later in the day. In an email sent to customers, Amazon stated that deliveries in these selected areas would stop on November 30th. Amazon Fresh customers in parts of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, California, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Virginia have reported receiving the notices. Residents of big cities like Los Angeles and Philadelphia have reported receiving the email. An Amazon spokesman confirmed to Recode.com that Fresh is ending its services in part of these states, but made clear the service would remain serving certain areas of big cities such as New York City, Boston, and Chicago, as well as the aforementioned Philadelphia and Los Angeles, among other metropolises. Cities. The news comes after the online retailer's $13.7 billion acquisition of Whole Foods Market, which is expected to play a key role in Amazon's grocery delivery going forward. But the Amazon spokesman said the changes were unrelated to the Whole Foods acquisition, but declined to provide more details. The spokesman also said she could not speculate if the service would be restarted in the future. Amazon launched Fresh in Seattle in 2007 and has since struggled to grow the service. It took 5 years for the company to expand Fresh to a second city. Over the next several years, Amazon rolled the program out to just a handful of markets, including a few international ones like Paris, Tokyo, and Berlin.
Interesting.
And there's no reason why they did this. I know I was following a thread on my local neighborhood Facebook group that the ladies who lunch were not very happy about this. And they all were like, I'm going Instacart, I'm going to Peapod, I'm going to my local ShopRite, which does delivery. So they've already found alternatives. So
do you have Fresh Direct by you?
I think we do, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
So they've already found alternatives, which is curious. And there was some reading that I did where it was, is it because the Whole Foods imprint around here, but the one around here is not what I would consider local. So I don't understand why in this certain zip code they would cut it.
I think it's more of maybe they're looking at Instacart, which is kind of what deliveries from Whole Foods used to were or will be or whatever. I don't know. That's kind of cool. Like I've used them. Like I'm not a big fan of Amazon Fresh. I'm a bigger fan of Fresh Direct. So Fresh Direct has the big Amazon Fresh thing, and then they have the Food Kick, which is their sort of Instacart competitor, which is like I can get my groceries delivered next hour if I really want to.
So yeah, there's different flavors of grocery delivery. Right. We have the local chain here is ShopRite. They come and bring it to you. Or they have a nice little store next to their store, and you drive up, and your grocery order is sitting there waiting.
Yeah,
you can save money doing that. You don't have to get it delivered, but then the thing that you're having is you don't have to shop for it.
Yeah, I wonder if their fresh stuff in those particular places is just not doing well at all, and people have found Peapod has been first, in that play, and then Fresh Direct has been expanding like crazy. So I wonder if just Amazon's can't compete in those. So
you thinking maybe it's a quality issue and they just said, nah, we're going to just retract a little bit and figure it out?
Yeah, or they're going to, as much as they're saying nothing's going to happen with the Whole Food stuff, I think that's what's going to happen.
So the other thing I read, they have the Amazon Fresh pickup locations. There's a couple in Seattle, and the question was maybe they would, instead say, hey, go to this pickup location. But it seems like there's no plan of that as of yet.
Yeah. This is like sounding like grocery delivery wars.
I was just going to say the grocery wars continue. All right, we'll see what happens on this one. That was interesting news. I was kind of shocked to read this.
Yeah, interesting.
All right, anything else?
Yep, keep on shopping, baby.
All right, that's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today. If you like the show, make sure you add us as a favorite and share this with your friends. Please follow us on social media @Sumo Heavy. And finally, if you've got a question, comment, or suggestion for the show, call us on Anchor. Until next time, we'll see you on the next e-commerce minute.
podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.